Why, hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. And today, here we are again, another tier list. But this is a Shadow of the Colossus tier list. In case you all didn't know, Shadow of the Colossus is one of my favorite games of all time to play, and I'll play it in my spare time if I can, if I'm not busy with other things. And these are just my opinions on all the Colossi, and I will be talking about their fights and some spoilers ahead if you have not played the game. If you did have, if you haven't played the game, pause the video, go play it, and resume the game or resume the video when you get back. Okay. Oh, you're still on. All right. Here we go with the first Colossus, Valus. And yes, I will be doing these in the order of the Colossi that you fight them in. Valus, a good tier because it's pretty good. It's not great, and he's not okay. It's good. He's the first Colossus you fight in the game, and it teaches you how to use your sword and how to switch your weapon, how to switch from sword to arrows. Second, and overall, I like what they did with giving the first Colossus, a weapon. Next is Quadratus. Quadratus is in the great tier because it's yes, it's another tutorial Colossus, but it teaches you on how to use your horse in how to use aggro in the fight and how to utilize. And teaches you how to you and teaches you that a Colossus can have more than just one weak spot. So yeah, that's why it's in great tier. The third Colossus, Gaius. We all know why he's up there. He's on the cover box. He's on the cover art for the PS4 version of the game. Overall, just an amazing Colossus. Mainly because I like swords. Swords are cool. But it's not only that, it's also that there are two ways to defeat Gaius. One, the first way is by destroying the armor that's on his arm to help you get up and climb on top of him. Or the second option, where what you can do is you can just whee, just jump, full on jump, which I happen to like. Which, in case you didn't know, I tried that. I did that before. Took several attempts. Same fight. Not on time trial mode, but I managed to succeed once. Was never able to do it again on the PS3 version. Next up on the list is the fourth Colossus, Phaedra. I like horses, but it's just it's bad. It's just really bad. I hate to say it, but it's really bad. It's just bad. The reason for me why it's bad is because it takes way too long for it to look underneath what it needs to look underneath for you to be able to sneak up right behind it and climb up its tail, or if you want to try to go on its reins, you can go ahead and try. That's the harder way. Though I have done both ways before. Both ways were successful. Took some time to get the second option, the sec to get the second way. But yeah, fifth colossus, Avion. You don't have an explanation. Well, I'm still giving one anyway. Avion is, well, it's a bird. And it's the first flying colossus you fight. And you're at this point, you're used to fighting the colossi on the ground. So you're like, oh, a flying colossus? What the heck? I wasn't prepared for this. But you'll see soon, pretty soon in the video about the final one that you're only most likely gonna fight once or twice. And Avion is just amazing. Like the theme when it's just everything's all calm, and then then when you finally get on Avion, the music just intensifies into a despair-filled farewell. I would play the audio. I would play the theme, but I can't because of copyright reasons, unfortunately. So yeah, six Colossus, Barba. It's basically Malice, but with no weapons and a beard. Also, you're fighting it underground. Shakes way too much. You'll see another Colossus in this here pretty bit later on in the video. Next Colossus on our list. Oh boy! Here we go with the underwater Hydrus. As a fisherman myself, you gotta expect the unexpected. When I played this game for the first time, I was wow. I was so used to fighting Colossi on the ground and fought one in the air. But when I noticed that you had to fight this one underwater, like, um, huh? Huh? Hydrus is okay. The main problem with Hydrus is that when it's underwater, your grip gauge just depletes really fast. So what I recommend doing is go to like when you go to the save shrine, like every single save shrine after Quadratus, get the tails. Go grab the tails. You're gonna need them. You're gonna need them, and you're also gonna need the app. You're gonna need the fruit on the trees as well. Be sure to get those as well, because this one can damage you with this lightning. Anyway, next colossus. Kuromori. Halfway into the game. The end. Well, the halfway point. He's not mad at. It's not mad at you for attacking its brethren. It's mad at you because you intruded. But the reason why I think Kuromori is great is because it's a perfect halfway point into the game. And not many games have a good halfway point. Because most games that have a halfway point in them are just, no, sorry, you gotta do this task. That's mainly not, that's it's not even part of the storyline. Or you're doing this one task that you're only gonna be doing once that you can never do again. Unless you make a new save file, then you're gonna be doing it again. But this is the first Colossus that you see that actually has its own abilities. The other Colossi never really had their own unique abilities. They just walk or walking, stomping, trying to stomp on you. Well, in Gaius's case, swing the sword, and in Barba's case, fist. Hydra's is just, hey, I'm a fish with lightning on my back. But yeah, Kuromori. Kuromori's pretty great. I like geckos. On to the next Colossus. Bosseron. Need I explain? Well, I'm going to explain anyway. I know I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Running around on aggro while he's shooting electricity at you and trying to get him over the geysers so you can flip him over, climb on his belly, on his stomach, wait till he rolls over like a dog that he shouldn't be, then just to almost lose your grip, or you try another way and you let go mid flip, and you've managed and you fail. So you gotta do it all over again. I don't like it. Instead of just trying to MLG game and try to just jump on top of its head good grip. Get a grip on him. Next is Sturge. Okay. I fought a sea snake. Now I'm fighting a land snake. Okay. It's okay. I mean, yeah, the sand snake part is cool and the mandibles are cool, but I'm kind of not liking. I mean, it has a good vibe to it, I guess, if you can consider it a vibe. But it's all funny. I mean, it's fun. They're just okay. Next up on the list, the 11th colossus, Celosia. Now, this is the true small one, like the first small one that you fight, if you want to count Kuramori as small. But you never seen a colossus that just runs fast at you. It may be small, but don't underestimate its force of power. And you gotta use exactly what it's guarding. Fire. Yes, when I say fire, you got to use fire. Fire, pretty good. Pretty cool Colossus. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Now we're getting into the final five Colossi, in a way. Next up, Pelagia. The fight's just bad. You're in the water. You're not really fast in the water either. So you either A, gotta try to swim to the back and run up its back, which is the hard way. The easy way is just swimming towards a safe area and have it go towards you by hitting its top by hitting the teeth. Have you ever felt what it's like to have something hit your tooth? Ouch. That hurts. Would not recommend. Now, one of my other personal favorites is next. Phalanx. I like Phalanx because it's the only one that doesn't really even attack you. Well, neither does Avion or Phaedra, but it's all good, you know? Everything's all good and fine and dandy, you know? So, yeah, that's Phalanx is just vibing up in the sky. And its entrance is a really cool entrance. So, yeah, Eh, next up. No, not even bad. Not even just bad. Shit. Zenobia is just a carbon copy of Celosia, but instead of making it fall over and destroy its armor, you gotta lead it to a wild chase while doing parkour over on pillars. It's just no. Why does a fight have to even exist? Second to last. Yeah, a shit twice in a row. Argus shakes way too much. In entrance, I'm giving him props for the entrance, but other than that, it's just no. Just why? Why? Why must you have to shake so much? It's like every 2 seconds, like you stop shaking, you move up, and you finally think, oh, I can finally stab. Nope. No, I'm gonna shake again. I still feel you. I'm gonna make you waste your ribcage. Sorry, as I was saying, the constant shaking, I do not like. Constant shakes, just not my vibe, you know? Anyway, the final Colossus is here. Well, 16th, but at least ones that you fight. Malice. Malice is a really cool final boss fight. We never, we barely saw any of those final fights on the original PS2. And this game, the final fight with Malice is basically like you can't do what you're used to and just run towards it. No, you gotta try to get under the battle kill. Yes, that is what yes, that's what it's called. A kilt, a battle kilt. It's not a skirt. It's a battle kilt. Overall, amazing fight. Once you're on his hand, he just looks at you, wondering, what is this little person what is this person gonna do? What's a mortal going to do to me? Considering how he's already here, I, I can see that this one can be a real threat. But I'm stronger than all of them. I have the strongest fragments. I have the strongest fragment of Dorman. In the ending, after the fight's over, Wander is just on the ground. He gets and he get you see him get lifted up. Which I think is really fun. Which I think is cool. Anyways, the the final one on this list I should mention is Dorman. The one that gives you hints throughout the entire game and everything. After you kill all the colossi, all of the idols are destroyed, plot twist happens. Dorman possesses you. And he turns you into into a colossus. Which I feel is so anticlimactic that it works. It works as a plot twist. That plot twist works so well when it comes to this person is giving me hints. Turns out, your helper, that voice helper, turns out to be the main villain this whole time. It is revealed that Dorman is and was a colossi before the colossi even existed. He was the very, and I mean very first colossus in the Forbidden Land. And I feel that many people don't really understand Dorman. I mean, who knows the real reason why Dorman was split into 16 fragments spread across the map, and Dorman just waiting for the right person to go and slay them. But overall, these are just my opinions on the Colossi. You have your own opinions, and tell me down in the comments below what you think and where you would put these Colossi on the list. Agree or to disagree? Let's just put out that. Talk amongst yourselves in the comments. Comment down who your favorite colossus is and why. Before I end off this video, I am going to say that my favorite colossus out of all the colossi has to be Malice, mainly because in order to be able to go and fight Malice, the trials that were before him, you had to fight the others, which I think is a really cool concept of a locked gate that has a bridge leading to a climb up all the way to the arena where Malice is, where he watched all of his comrades fall, waking up and noticing the lights. Some of the lights. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and/or subscribe. Tell me what you would, and tell me what you think. Anyway, as always, remember, I'm your host, Gabe the Gamer of Epic Proportions. I'm signing out. And remember, keep on gaming. Bye, everyone.